Hello everyone. Now I'll discuss JEE Main 2023, 25th January Shift 2. And all these questions are based on memory based questions. So maybe the actual questions may differ little, but most of the questions will be same. Now let us start with the first question. So he has given sigma k equal to 0 to 6, 51 minus k C3. So let us expand these terms. Let us list out the terms what we are getting. If I put k equal to 0, I'll get 51 C3. If I put k equal to 1, 51 50 C3, then 49 C3, and so on. When I put 5, I'll get 46 C3, and when I put 6, I'll get 45 C3. So these are the terms he has given. Now what we'll do is, let us add 45 C4 and subtract 45 C4. And why we are doing this? So if you see a formula in binomial theorem, we have NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. Now here if I put n is equal to 45 and r is equal to 4, what I am getting? 45 C4 plus 45 C3. This will be equal to 46 C4. So which means these two terms will give you 46 C4. Then this 51 C3 plus 50 C3 and so on, 46 C3 plus 46 C4, and the last term is minus 45 C4. Again these two terms will give you 47 C4, and it will continue like that. So at last we will get, if we repeat this process, we will get 51 C3 plus 51 C4 minus 45 C4, because till here we will get this. Before this term we will have 50 C4, 50 C3 plus 50 C4 will be 51 C4, then 51 C3 plus 51 C4, these two things will get 52 C4, and this will be minus 45 C4. So now this is the final answer, 52 C4 minus 45 C4. So which means it will be option 2. So the main formula used here is NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. Now we'll move to the next question. F of x is equal to 2x power n plus lambda, and f of 4 is equal to 133, f of 5 is equal to 255. Then sum of positive integral divisors of f of 3 minus f of 2. First let us use the given conditions. Given f of x is equal to 2x power n plus lambda. Now f of 4 if I substitute, what I am getting? 2 times of 4 power n plus lambda, which is given as 133. Then if I take f of 5, this will be 2 into 5 power n plus lambda, which is given as 255. Let us take this as first equation, second equation. Now if I subtract first from second, what I will get? 2 into 5 power n minus 4 power n, lambda will get cancel, 255 minus 133, which will be 122, which means 5 power n minus 4 power n is equal to 61. So from here what we can say, the value of n will be equal to 3, because 5 power 3 is 125 minus 4 power 3, which is 64, so which will be 61. So which means n is equal to 3. Once we get n equal to 3, he is asking f of 3 minus f of 2. So which means this will be equal to, f of 3 is nothing but 2 into 3 power n plus lambda, minus f of 2 is nothing but 2 into 2 power n plus lambda. So lambda will get cancelled. It will be 2 times of 3 power 3 minus 2 power 3, since n is equal to 3 we got. So this is nothing but 27 minus 8, which will be 19. 2 into 19, 38. So 38 is our answer. And what he is asking, sum of positive integral divisors of 38. So what are the divisors of 38? It will be 1, 2, 19, 38. So what is the sum of these things? 38 plus 1, 39. 39 plus 21, which will be 60. So the answer will be 60. We have to add all these things. 1 plus 2 plus 19 plus 38, which will be equal to 60. Next, third question. Given if mod of z plus 2i divided by z minus I is equal to 2 is a circle, then center of the circle is. So these type of things, if you just take z is equal to x plus iy, and if you substitute in the given equation, you will get the answer directly. So let us assume z is equal to x plus iy. Now if I substitute z is equal to x plus iy in the given thing, what is the given thing? Mod of z plus 2i divided by z minus I is equal to 2. So which in turn I can write it as mod of z plus 2i whole square equal to 4 times of z minus I whole square. Now if I substitute z is equal to x plus I, what I am getting? X plus, if I take I common, y plus 2 into I modulus whole square is equal to 4 times of x plus y minus 1 into I modulus whole square. Just substituting z is equal to x plus iy in this. Now what will be modulus square of these equations? Like it will be x square plus y plus 2 whole square is equal to 4 times of x square plus y minus 1 whole square. So if I simplify this, x square plus y square plus 4y plus 4 equal to 4x square plus 4y square minus 8y plus 4. So this implies 3x square plus 3y square, 4 and 4 will cancel, and minus 12y equal to 0. So x square plus y square minus 4y equal to 0 is the required circle equation. So for this the center will be 0 comma 2, because for x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, what is the center? Center will be minus g comma minus f. So if you compare this equation with this, center will be, there is no x coefficient, so 0 comma 2f means minus 2, so minus f, so minus of minus 2, it will be 0 comma 2, center will be 0 comma 2. So the answer is option B, 2. Next question. Given if dy by dt plus alpha y plus gamma into e power minus bt, then limit t tends to infinity y of t, where alpha greater than 0, beta greater than 0, gamma greater than 0, and alpha not equal to beta. So first, if you observe the given equation, dy by dt plus alpha into y is equal to gamma into e power minus beta t. Now this is linear differential equation. So for this linear differential equation, what will be the integration factor? If I write integration factor, it will be e power integral alpha dt, which will be e power alpha t. Now what will be the solution of this differential equation? Y into integration factor is equal to integral this gamma into e power minus bt into integration factor dt. So y into e power alpha t is equal to, so this will become, gamma is a constant, I will take it outside, gamma into e power minus beta t into e power alpha t dt. So y into e power alpha t is equal to gamma times of integral e power alpha minus beta into t dt. So y into e power alpha t is equal to, if I integrate this, what I will get, gamma by alpha minus beta into e power alpha minus beta into t plus some constant. So this is y is equal to gamma by alpha minus beta into e power minus beta t plus c into e power minus alpha t. So we are just multiplying with e power minus alpha t on both sides. Then we are getting this, right? So now if I apply limit t tends to infinity, y is equal to limit t tends to infinity gamma by alpha minus beta e power minus beta t plus limit t tends to infinity c into e power minus alpha t. Since even alpha greater than 0, beta greater than 0, alpha not equal to beta, so e power minus infinity will become 0, this will tend to 0. So which means what I am getting, it is 0. So this is based on linear differential equation. Now let us move to the next question. So it is based on mathematical reasoning. Given if P implies Q, the delta symbol, and P delta Q is a tautology, then the operators denotes. So if I am taking P implies Q, this symbol, and P. So if this is always a tautology, here we should definitely get R symbol, because if we have AND, in one of the cases it will become false, because if one of these two things are false, it will become false. So if I am taking OR, then there is a chance that it will become true always, because any one of these two things is true, it will be true. So if I am taking delta as OR and this as also OR, then this equation will be P implies Q or P or Q. So P implies Q is nothing but negation P or Q or P or Q. So whatever you take, whether P true or, let us take cases like P and Q, true true, true false, false true, false false. So whatever case you take, you will get always true. For example, if I am taking P true and Q true, so this will be false or true, which will be true. So true or whatever it may be, it will be always. Now if I am taking true or false, so this will be false or false, which will be false. But here true or false, it will be true. So any one of these things will be always true for all these four combinations. So that is why both should be OR. So the answer will be both are OR. 4. Option 4. Fifth one. Moving to the next question. Number of numbers between 5000 and 10,000 by using the digit 13579 without repetition is equal to. So which means we have to frame a 4-digit number, and the first place should be greater than or equal to 5. It can be 5 or 7 or 9. So this place has only 3 ways, because it can take either 5 or 7 or 9, because it should be greater than or equal to 5. Now second digit, since we have used 1 out of 5, 7 and 9, now we are left with only 4 digits, because repetition is not allowed, we cannot use the same digit. So here 4 ways. Now two things we have used, so we are left with 3 numbers, and then finally we are left with 2 numbers. So total how many are getting? 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 3, 36, 36 into 2, 72. So we will get total 72 numbers, which are lying between 5000 and 10,000, and which are formed using 13579 without repetition. So the answer will be 72. Moving to the next question. Given if f of x is equal to log root 2 of sin x minus cos x plus m minus 2 to the base root m. Then range of f of x is 0 to 2, then the value of m. So first if you see this expression sin x minus cos x, what is the range of sin x minus cos x? So sin x minus cos x will always lie between minus root 2 to root 2. So how can we say this? Because we know that if we have a cos x plus b sin x plus c, range of this thing will be, maximum value will be c plus square root of a square plus b square, minimum value will be c minus square root of a square plus b square. Now from these things I can say sin x minus cos x belongs to minus root 2 to root 2. So now if I take maximum value of f of x, maximum value of f of x will be, when sin x minus cos x is maximum, so that will be log root 2 times of sin x minus cos x, maximum value is root 2 plus m minus 2 to the base root m. This must be equal to, maximum value is 2, which means log m to the base root m is equal to 2. Yes, it is anyway true only. Now if I am taking minimum value of f of x, that is log root 2 into minus root 2 plus m minus 2 to the base root m is equal to, minimum value is given as 0. So this implies what I will get, log of m minus 4 to the base root m equal to 0. So this implies m minus 4 must be equal to 1, m equal to 5. We can actually here we no need to find f of x, because anyway this will be 2 only irrespective of m, but to match the minimum value m must be equal to 5. So the answer will be option 3. Next, moving to the next question. Given if A be a symmetric matrix and B and C are skew symmetric matrices of same order, then since he has given A is symmetric matrix, I can write A transpose is equal to A, and he has given B is skew symmetric matrix and C is skew symmetric matrix. So B transpose equal to minus B, C transpose equal to minus C. Because if any matrix is symmetric, A transpose will be equal to A. If A is skew symmetric, then A transpose will be equal to minus A. Now he is asking about, let us take x is equal to a power 13 into b power 26 minus b power 26 into a power 13. So we have to check whether x is symmetric or skew symmetric. Now if I am taking x transpose, it will be a power 13 b power 26 minus b power 26 into a power 13 whole transpose. So now if I distribute the transpose, what I will get, a power 13 whole transpose, a power 13 into b power 26 whole transpose minus b power 26 into a power 13 whole transpose. Now we know that if you are having a power n whole transpose, it will be a transpose whole power n, and we also know that if we have AB whole transpose, then this will be B transpose into A transpose. So using these two properties, now we can write this as B transpose whole power 26 into A transpose whole power 13 minus A transpose whole power 13 into B transpose whole power 26. So since B is symmetric, B transpose will be minus B. So this will be minus b whole power 26. A transpose is a power 13 minus A transpose is A. So it will be a power 13 and B transpose will be minus B. So minus b whole power 26. Since minus b whole power 26 is there, it will be b power 26 into a power 13 minus a power 13 into b power 26. Now if you observe what is x, x is a power 13 b power 26 minus b power 26 a power 13. So what we got is exactly minus of this thing. So x transpose we got it as minus x. So x transpose is equal to minus x implies skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix, which means option 3 is correct. Now let us check this AC minus A also. Now if I am taking some y is equal to AC minus A, what will be y transpose? AC minus A whole transpose. This is nothing but C transpose A transpose minus A transpose. So this will be minus CA minus A. This is neither y nor minus y, which means this is not a symmetric, not a skew symmetric. So option will be 3. Next question. So consider the function f of x is equal to 1 plus mod cos x whole power lambda by cos x for x less than pi by 2, mu for x equal to pi by 2, and for x greater than pi by 2 it is e power cot 6x by cot 4x. Now here we have to see for what values of lambda and mu this function is continuous. So you should have mentioned this function is continuous, then what are the values of lambda and mu? Now let us find left hand limit. Limit extending to pi by 2 minus f of x. This will be limit extending to pi by 2 minus, for pi by 2 minus what is the function? 1 plus mod cos x whole power lambda by mod cos x. Now if you substitute pi by 2, this will be 0 and lambda by 0. So which means it is tending to 1 power infinity form. So if you have 1 power infinity form, what we'll write? This will be equal to limit extending to pi by 2 minus e power, or we can write this as directly e power limit extending to pi by 2 minus mod cos x into lambda by mod cos x. So how did we get this? If limit extending to a f of x power g of x is tending to 1 power infinity form, then this can be calculated using e power limit extending to a f of x minus 1 into g of x. So here in the place of a we are having pi by 2 minus, and in the place of f of x we are having 1 plus mod cos x. In the place of g of x we are having lambda by mod cos x. So if I use this formula here, e power limit x into pi by 2 minus mod cos x into lambda by mod cos x. So mod cos x will cancel. What we are getting? E power lambda. This is the left hand limit at pi by 2. Then what is f of pi by 2? F of pi by 2 is equal to mu. And if we calculate right hand limit, limit extending to pi by 2 minus f of x. So limit extending to pi by 2 plus, pi by 2 plus, this is e power cot 6x divided by cot 4x. So if I am substituting this pi by 2, what I am getting? Infinity by infinity form we are getting. First let us separate that sine and cos. This can be written as limit extending to, or we can write e power limit extending to pi by 2 plus, this is nothing but cos 6x divided by cos 4x into sin 4x divided by sin 6x. Now if you observe, if I am substituting pi by 2 here, this will be cos 3 pi, which will be minus 1. This will be cos 2 pi, which will be 1. So, and here if I am substituting, this is getting 0 by 0 form, I can apply L'Hopital there. So e power minus 1 into limit extending to pi by 2 plus, if I apply L'Hopital here, what I will get? it will be 4 times of cos 4x divided by 6 times of cos 6x. Now again, this will be, if I am substituting pi by 2 plus, this will be 1, this will be minus 1. So we are getting minus 1 into minus will be plus 1. So e power 4 by 6, which is nothing but e power 2 by 3. Now for continuity, left hand limit, right hand limit and function value must be equal. So therefore I can say e power lambda must be equal to mu equal to e power 2 by 3, which means lambda equal to 2 by 3 and mu equal to e power 2 by 3. Lambda equal to 2 by 3, mu equal to e power 2 by 3. So which is option 1. So here we have used one point infinitive form and we have used L'Hopital. Next question. Two dice are rolled. If the probability of the sum of the number on dice is n, where n minus 2 root 3n n plus 2 are in geometric progression, is x by 48 the value of x. So first thing, we have to find the value of n. To find the value of n, they have given that these three terms are in geometric progression. So if these three things are in geometric progression, I can write root 3n, like when these three things are in geometric progression, if a, b, c are in geometric progression, we know that b square equal to ac. So root 3n whole square is equal to n minus 2 into n plus 2. So from here what we are getting, 3n is equal to n square minus 4. So n square minus 3n minus 4 equal to 0, which implies n equal to 4 or n equal to minus 1. But we have to take the positive value of n. So because it is a number, positive number, so this is eliminated, we'll get n is equal to 4. Now what is the probability when a die is rolled and to get number 4? What are the possibilities of getting 4? We can get 1 comma 3, we can get 3 comma 1 or 2 comma 2. So probability of getting 4, we have 3 possible outcomes and total will be 6 into 6, because total outcomes will be 6 on first day and 6 on the second day. So this is nothing but 3 by 36, which will be 1 by 12. But this is given as x by 48, which implies x is equal to 4. So first we have used GP condition, then probability of getting sum 4. Sum 4 can happen first die 1, second die 3, first die 3, second die 1. Both the dice showing 2. There is another possibility of getting sum 4. So 3 possible outcomes, favorable cases are 3, total outcomes are 6 into 6. First die 6, second die 6. So from there we got 1 by 12. This is equal to x by 48, where x is equal to 4. Then moving to the next question, 11th one. Let a bar is equal to minus I bar minus j bar plus k bar, such that a bar dot b bar is equal to 1 and a bar plus b bar equal to I bar minus j bar. Then a bar minus 6b bar equals to. So he has given a bar cross b bar equal to I cap minus j cap. He is asking a bar minus 6 bar. So we know a bar, we have to calculate b bar. Let us take cross product with a bar on both sides. A bar cross b bar is equal to, what is a bar? A bar is nothing but minus I bar minus j bar minus k bar. So if I take cross product, what I am getting, minus I cap minus j cap minus plus k cap, plus k cap, cross product with I cap minus j cap. And here what I will get, this is vector triple product. So this will be a dot b, a bar dot b bar into a bar minus a bar dot a bar into b bar. So when you take cross product of these two things, what we'll get? For example, if you want to find cross product of these two things separately here, I, j, k, minus 1, 1, 1 minus 1 0. So this will be I bar, then plus j bar, then 1 plus 1 2 k bar. So this side we are getting I cap plus j cap plus 2 k cap. Now a bar dot b bar is given, so a bar dot b bar is 1, so a bar minus a bar dot a bar will be, it is nothing but mod a square, so mod a square is nothing but 3, so 3 b bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus 2 k cap. Now since we know a bar, we can find 3b bar from here. 3b bar is equal to a bar minus this thing, that is minus I bar minus I cap minus j cap plus k cap minus I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap. So what we are getting, 3b bar. 3b bar is equal to minus 2 I cap minus 2 j cap and minus k cap. So we got 3b bar. Now what we need? We need a bar minus 6b bar. So a bar minus 6b bar is equal to, a bar is nothing but minus I cap minus j cap plus k cap minus 6b bar means I have to multiply this with 2. So minus 4 I cap minus 4 j cap minus 2 k cap. So if I subtract these two things, what I am getting, 3 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. So this is nothing but 3 times of I cap plus j cap plus k cap, which is a bar minus 6b bar. So it is option 1. Moving to the next question. So here 16 times of 1 to 2 dx by x cube into x square plus 2 whole square is asking. So if I am taking I is equal to 16 times of integral 1 to 2 dx divided by x cube into x square plus 2 whole square. Let us write this as 16 times of integral 1 to 2 dx divided by, if I take x square outside, what I will get, x cube into x power 4 into 1 plus 2 by x square whole square. Now let us take a substitution, like put 1 plus 2 by x square equal to t, then what I am getting, minus 4 by x cube dx is equal to dt, and when x is equal to 1, this implies t is equal to 3. When x is equal to 2, this implies t is equal to 3 by 2. So our I will become, I is equal to 16 times of 3 to 3 by 2 dx will be, so this dx by x cube, so dx by x cube is minus 1 by 4, so divided by minus 4 dt, and this 1 by x power 4 is there. From here actually we can write 1 by x square is equal to t minus 1 by 2. So 1 by x power 4, this 1 by x power 4, I can write as t minus 1 by 2 whole square. So t minus 1 by 2 whole square into the dx has become 1 by x dx, 1 by x cube dx has become dt by minus 4. So that will be dt, and divided by 1 plus 2 by x square is t, so t square. Now here 2 square means 4, 4 into 4 16, so this minus will be there, so 16 minus will be getting cancelled, and that minus integral 3 to 3 by 2. Now if I expand this, what I am getting, t square minus 2t plus 1 divided by t square dt. So this will become minus integral 3 to 3 by 2 1 minus 2 by t plus 1 by t square dt. Now if I integrate this, what I am getting? T minus 2 ln mod t, and this will be minus 1 by t. Integration of 1 by t square will be minus 1 by t from 3 to 3 by 2. Now if I substitute those values, you will get 11 by 6 minus ln 4 you will get. We can substitute these values like 3 by 2 minus 2 times of ln 3 by 2 minus 2 by 3 minus of this minus 3 minus 2 ln 3 minus 1 by 3. So after simplification, you will get this as 11 by 6 minus ln 4. You can actually simplify this, simple calculations. Answer will be 3. So here the main idea is taking x square outside and substituting 1 plus 2 by x square equal to t. See, we can do it in different ways. This is the easiest procedure. You can use partial fractions, or you can substitute x is equal to root 2 tan theta, which will be converted into this form only at last. So this will be easier method. Next, 13th question. So matrix A is given, matrix B is given, M is equal to A transpose B A, and this is a regular model. Whenever they give powers like this, definitely they will frame A such that A into A transpose will give you I. So if you find A into A transpose, you can calculate it as I. Now, what he has given M is equal to A transpose B A. So this implies M square is nothing but M into M. So A transpose B A into A transpose B A. So this will be A transpose B. This A into A transpose is I. So B square A. Similarly, if you calculate M cube will be A transpose B square A into A transpose B A. This is M square, this is M. Now again you will get it as A transpose B cube A, because this A into A transpose is I, B square into B cube. So we can generalize that M power n will be A transpose B M power n into A. But what we need, M power 2023. So M power 2023 will be A transpose B power 2023 into A. Now from here, if I calculate A into M power 2023 into A transpose, so this will be A into A transpose B power 2023 into A transpose, because this is M, this is A, and this is A transpose. So from here we are getting this as A into A transpose is I, A into A transpose is I. So this will be equal to B power 2023. Now we have to see powers of B. What is B? B is 1 minus I 0 1. B is 1 minus I 0 1. This implies what will be B square? 1 minus I 0 1. 1 minus I 0 1. So if you simplify this, what we are getting? 1 minus I minus 2I 0, then 1. So B square, you got this. Now if you calculate B power 3, this will be B square into B. So 1 minus 2I 0 1 into B 1 minus I 0 1. Now if you observe, you will get this as 1 minus I minus 2I, which will be minus 3I 0 1. So you can observe B power 3 is minus 3I. So we can generalize that B power 2023 will become 1 minus 2023I 0, 1. Because if n is there, we are adding n minus ni. So what is the answer? It will be 2. Option 2. That is what we got. 1 minus 2023 0, 1. So it will be option 2. Option 1. 1 minus 2023 0, 1. Next, moving to the next question. 14th. So what he has given, f of x is equal to 2x cube plus 2p minus 7 x square plus 3 times of 2p minus 9 into x minus 6. And he is saying if maximum value of f of x occurs at negative x and minimum value of f of x occurs at a positive x, then we have to find the values of p. The values of p satisfying this. So if a cubic equation, if you observe the graph of a cubic equation, it will be like this. If leading coefficient is positive, it will be something like this. So what he is saying is, if I am taking graph like this, maximum value of f of x occurs at negative x, which means it should be something like this. This should be negative and this should be this value at occur at positive x value. So both the things should be opposite side of origin. If I am taking this as origin, this is origin. So maximum value should occur at negative x and minimum value should occur at positive x. So these x values are nothing but roots of f dash of x. So f dash of x, if you calculate, you get a quadratic. For that quadratic, you should have roots of opposite side, one positive and one negative. So if I am calculating f dash of x, what we are getting? F dash of x is equal to 6x square plus 2 times of 2p minus 7 into x plus 3 times of 2p minus 9. So this is f dash of x. So for this quadratic, if the roots are of opposite sign, for any quadratic, if I am taking ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, if the roots are of opposite side, then f of 0, if you are taking, that is product of the roots. Product of the roots is nothing but c by a. C by a should be less than 0 since roots are of opposite side. So here what is c by a? C by a is nothing but 3 times of 2p minus 9 by 6. This should be less than 0, which means p is less than 9 by 2. So therefore p belongs to minus infinity to 9 by 2. Since he said this cubic equation maximum value occurs at negative x and minimum value occurs at positive x. So these x values are nothing but roots of f dash of x equal to, because if you want to find maximum minimum values, we have to find the values of x for which f dash of x is 0. So this is f dash of x. For this, the root should be of opposite sign. Then product of the root less than 0. Then we'll get p belongs to minus infinity to 9 by 2. Then moving to the next question. Find the remainder when 2023 power 2023 is divided by 35. So 2023 whole power 2023 divided by 35. Now if I divide this 2023 with 35, I'll get remainder as 28. So this is positive remainder, but the same remainder I can take it as minus 7 when I am taking about negative remainder. Just like if I am dividing 7 with 4, the remainder will be 3. I can also say this as negative remainder because 7 can be expressed as 4 into 1 plus 3, or we can also express 7 as 4 into 2 minus 1. So here the positive remainder is 3. If you want to write the remainder in terms of negative number, it will be minus 1. So similarly, if I am taking this, positive remainder is 28, negative remainder will be minus 7. So I can write this as minus 7 whole power 2023 divided by 35. Now, if I am taking 1 minus 7 outside, minus 7 whole power 2023 divided by 35. Now I can cancel this 7 and I can write it as minus of, sorry, this is power 2022 because we have used 1 minus 7, so this power will reduce by 1. So minus of 7 power 2022 whole power 5. We are cancelling this 7. We are cancelling this 7 with 35. When we are cancelling this 7, whatever remainder we are getting after solving this, we have to multiply that remainder with 7 since we have cancelled with 7. For suppose if I am taking 14 by 4, what is the remainder? Remainder is 2. But the same thing after cancelling with 2, I'll get 7 by 2, remainder as 1. So we want remainder when we divide 14 with 4. We don't want remainder when 7 divided by 2. But we are using this to simplify this. So since we got remainder 1 here, since we have cancelled the factor 2, I have to multiply this with 1 with 2. So the final answer will be 2 only. So same way, since we cancelled like this, the remainder should, at last the remainder should be multiplied with 7. Now this 7 I will write as 7 square 49 whole power 1011 by 5. Now when I divide this 49 with 5, remainder will be minus 1. The actual positive remainder will be 4, but negative remainder I can take minus 1. So minus of minus 1 whole power 1001 divided by 5. So when we divide with 5, the remainder we are getting is 1. So when we divide the given 2023 whole power 2023, since we got remainder as 1 here, since we cancelled 7, so remainder will be 1 into 7, which will be 7 is the remainder. So here the answer will be 7. So moving to the next question. So these things we can simplify, like we can directly divide this thing and we can reduce the power. Next, here's given 1 by 3 to 3 integral mod ln x dx. Since mod is involved, we have to break that model. We have to open that modulus. So when we are opening the modulus, we have to see when ln x is positive, when ln x is negative. So ln x is greater than 0. If I am taking ln x greater than 0, this implies x should be greater than 1. Ln x is less than 0, this implies x is less than 1. So this I have to break like this. Integral 1 by 3 to 1. Since ln x is negative, so this will become minus ln x, because mod x is minus x when x less than 0, x when x greater than 0. Then integral 1 to 3 ln x. Now everyone know integration of ln x. What is integral ln x? Integral ln x will be x ln x minus x. So this will become minus of x ln x minus x from 1 by 3 to 1 plus x ln x minus x from 1 to 3. Now if you substitute and simplify, like minus of, if I substitute 1, it will be 0, minus 1, minus 1 by 3 into ln 1 by 3 plus 1, because minus of it will be there, plus 3 ln 3 minus 3 minus of minus 1. So if you simplify this entire thing, you will get this as 4 by 3 times of ln 9 minus ln e. So this is nothing but 4 by 3 times of ln 9 by e. So 4 by 3 times of ln, this 9 can be written as 3 square by e. Now if you compare with the given thing, in the place of n we are having 3, in the place of m we are having 4. So therefore m equal to 4 and n equal to 3, and he is asking m square plus n square minus 5. M square plus n square minus 5 is equal to 4 square plus 3 square minus 5, which will be 20. So these simplifications you can do easily. So next question. A triangle is formed with x-axis, y-axis and the line 3x plus 4y equal to 16. So if you draw the figure, this is the coordinate axis, this line will be like this. This line equation is 3x plus 4y equal to 60. So this point is, when I put y equal to 0, this is 20 comma 0, and this is 0 comma 15. So what he is asking is the points inside this triangle which are integral coordinates, and also the points of the form a comma b such that b should be a multiple of a. So let us take cases. If I am taking a comma b, if it is inside the thing, a should be greater than 0, b should be greater than 0, and moreover here if you take this line equation 3x plus 4y equal to 60, so 3a plus 4b minus 60 should be less than 0, which means I can say b is less than 60 minus 3a by 4. So satisfying these two conditions and these conditions, we have to see the number of values of ordered pairs a and b. So let us start with a equal to 1. If I am taking a1, b should be multiple of 1. So I can take b 1, 2, 3 and so on till this is satisfying. So if I am substituting a equal to 1, b should be less than 60 minus 3 by 4. So b should be less than 57 by 4. So which is approximately 14. So we will get here 14 ordered pairs. Now when I am taking a equal to 2, b should be less than 60 minus 6 divided by 4, b less than 54 by 4. So it should be less than 14, but it should be a multiple of 2. So which means I can take b is equal to 4, or we can start with 2 because 2 is a multiple of 2, 4, 6. We can go till 12. We cannot take odd multiples, and we cannot take odd numbers, and we cannot take 14 because b should be less than 50 by 4, 54 by 4. So here how many values we are getting? 2 to 12 we are getting 6 values. So here 14 values. Similarly, if I am taking a equal to 3, we will get b less than 60 minus 9 by 4. So b less than 51 by 4. So this implies b is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12. So we'll get 4 values because after 12 what happens? B will be greater than that. Then similarly, if I am taking a equal to 4, so if I take a equal to 4, I'll get only 2 values because 4 comma 4 and 4 comma 8. Since b is less than 60 minus that 4 into 3, 12 divided by 4, so we'll get only 2 values here. Similarly, if I am taking a equal to 5, I'll get 5 comma 5 and 5 comma 10. Here 2 values. If I am taking a equal to 6, I'll get 6 comma 6. 6 comma 12 we cannot take. For a equal to 7, we'll get 7 comma 7. A equal to 8, we'll get 8 comma 8. If I am taking a equal to 9, then b should be less than 60 minus 27 by 4, b less than 33 by 4, but this is less than 9, but b cannot be less than 9 because b should be a multiple of 9. So from here there will be no values. So these are 3 values. So how many we are getting total? 14 plus 6, 20, 24, 26 plus 2, 28 plus 3, 31. So finally we are getting 31 values, 31 ordered pairs of a comma b which are lying inside this triangle or of the form a comma b, and b is a multiple of a. So moving to the next question. So given if a comma b comma 1 by 18 are in GP, 1 by 10, 1 by a are in AP, then find the value of A plus 18B. So if I am taking these are in GP, I can write B square equal to A by 18, which implies I am getting A equal to 18B square, one condition. And these things are an AP, I can write 2 by A equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by B. So from here what I'll get, A is equal to 20B by 10 plus B. And we also know A equal to 18B square. If I substitute A equal to 18B square here, 20B divided by 10 plus B. Since B not equal to 0, I can directly write 18B into 10 plus B equal to 20. Since B not equal to 0, I can cancel. If B equal to 0, GP is meaningless. So from here what I am getting, 180B plus 18B square equal to 20. This is what we got. Now what he is asking in the question, A plus 18B. So this 180B plus 18B square. 18B square is nothing but A. So 180B plus A equal to 20. So this is what he is asking. A plus 180B. Because 18B square we can replace with A from the GP condition. So 180B plus A equal to 20. 20 is the answer. Next question. So in a city, 25% of the population is smoker, and a smoker has 27 times more than chance of being diagnosed with lung cancer. A person is selected at random and found to be diagnosed with lung cancer. If the probability of him being smoker is K by 40, then find the value of K. So let us write probability of smoker is 25 by 100, so 1 by 4. Probability of non-smoker will be 3 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 4. Now if he said and a smoker has 27 times more chance than a non-smoker, I think here the question is not fully completed. Here the meaning is 27 times more than the person who is a non-smoker. So what he is asking, the probability of him being smoker is, so a person is diagnosed with lung cancer, what is the probability that he is a smoker? So which means he is asking probability of person is smoker divided by person diagnosed with lung cancer. So this is what he is asking. So what we have to do in denominator, what is the probability of a person diagnosing with lung cancer? So he can be a smoker or he can be a non-smoker. So what I'll do is in denominator, if a person is non-smoker, the probability is 34. Let us take P is the probability. Let us take P is the probability of smoker, non-smoker getting lung cancer. Then what will be the probability of smoker getting lung cancer? It will be 27P. So 1 by 4 is the probability that he is a smoker into 27 times of P will be the probability that smoker will get lung cancer. So this is the total probability that a person is diagnosed with lung cancer. Now in this what we want, the person is a smoker. So which means in denominator we have to write 1 by 4 into 27 times of P. So P everywhere is getting cancelled. If I simplify this, what we are getting, 27, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 will cancel, P will cancel, 27 by 3 plus 27, which is nothing but 27 by 30. So this is nothing but 3 9s and 3 10s. He has given K by 40. So this can be written as, this is equal to K by 40. So this implies K is equal to 36. 9 by 10 equal to K by 40. K is equal to 36. So diagnosed with cancer means first we have to write he's a non-smoker, then diagnosed with cancer, then smoker, then probability of diagnosing with cancer. 3 by 4 into P. Since we have assumed as P, then person with a person who is a smoker, the probability he will be diagnosed with lung cancer will be 27p. 1 by 4 27p. So this is a Bayes theorem. Only the answer is 36. Next, the last question. If roots of x square plus 60 power 1 by 4 into x plus a equal to 0 be alpha and beta, and the value of alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 is minus 30, then find the product of all possible values of a. So he has given the equation as x square plus 60 power 1 by 4 into x plus a equal to 0. For this the roots are alpha and beta. So he has given alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 equal to minus 30. I can write alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 equal to alpha square plus beta square whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. In turn, this alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. And we know what is alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Minus 60 power 1 by 4. So minus 60 power 1 by 4 whole square minus alpha beta is a. So minus 2a whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square means 2a square. What he has given alpha power beta for? Minus 30. So this implies minus 30 is equal to this minus 60 power 1 by 4 whole square will be 60 power 1 by 2. That is root 60 minus 2a whole square equal to minus 2a square. So this implies 2a square minus 30 equal to 60 plus 4a square minus 4a into root 60. So from here what we are getting 2a square minus 4a into root 16 plus 90 equal to 0. So a square minus 2 root 60 into a plus 45 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation satisfied by a. So from here what is the product of the roots? Product of roots is equal to 45. That is what he is asking. The product of all possible values of a. So with this question we are done with. We got only 20 questions and we have discussed all the 20 questions.